YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is SHSL Blaze coming to you guys yet another video. Today, we're going to be checking out Danganronpa Despair Time Chapter 2, Episode 8. Really excited about this. In the last video, we got to see the body discovery announcement. It sucked. It was RA. I was not happy about that whatsoever, but we're going to jump into it. I thought she was going to have a redemption arc, but you know how it is with Danganronpa, baby. Every time they give you all this emotional, these feels, when they're like, ooh, it seems like this person's gonna redeem themselves and change, they kill them right off. So with that being said, you guys know how it works. Hit that like button for me, helps me out on the YouTube algorithm, of course. I would truly appreciate it. Let's get into it. Uh-oh. Man, I'm excited for the trial because I feel like the trial for chapter 1 was really good. So hopefully chapter 2 can follow in that chapter's footsteps. Hopefully. We'll have to see. Deadly life. All that glitters. Look at this, man. I love the art here.
A body has been discovered. Please come to the playground on floor 2.
All right, here we go.
After a certain amount of time passes, the class trial will begin. Use this time wisely to investigate. Good luck.
Oh, Terako.
Of course.
RA really is dead after all. Oops, that's not good. No. Aw, Eden, no!
Why is this happening? This can't be. She can't be dead.
Oh, the music. Whoa, hey, it'll be all right, Kay. Everyone else started filtering in. A body? Don't tell me. Oh, David's going into despair. Of course this would happen. RA! How unfortunate.
Oh dear.
Not again. Oh my, we'll have to have another class trial, right? At least it ain't me kicking the bucket. Oh my God, what a can't stand. Ooh, why is Nico like that? In any case, I suppose I should start investigating now. Time is of the essence. Oh, poor Eden. There, pat. Do you want to sit down somewhere else? She wants to investigate, doesn't she?
I just needed a second to deal with it. I'm super ready to investigate.
Aww. Excuse me. What in the actual is happening here? Okay, what was that flip?
I'll
Okay.
do everything I can to help find Aray's killer. Let's investigate together, Terako.
No.
Harsh as always, Terako.
Sorry. But right now, I can't guarantee that you're not the killer. Nor can you guarantee that I'm
Me
not the killer.
either.
It's a fool's errand to trust anyone else at a time like this.
Did no one
If I
else
let
see
myself
that?
get taken advantage of once more, then I only have myself to blame.
This cast is so
Let's
weird.
see.
Even though this would technically be my second time investigating a murder, it feels like a new experience. After all, this time I'm investigating at the same time as everyone else.
Huh?
Wait, everyone at the same time? What's stopping people from manipulating evidence? True. Last time, we also worried about that possibility, so we had assigned someone to guard the crime scene to prevent that. That's smart. Okay, whatever. I guess I'm on guard duty again, because I don't really like investigating. Nah, I don't trust him. Yeah, no. You, you're on guard duty. At least let me finish my sentence first, you I'm not letting people volunteer to guard the crime scene. Who's to say you're not just offering yourself up to protect the crime scene in order to manipulate evidence yourself? Facts. I'm with Terako on that. I don't mind guarding the crime scene.
No chance.
We? And who's to say you two aren't in cahoots? What if you're collaborating with who and picked her as a guard so you could do whatever you want? True? Okay, you're on guard duty too.
Damn it.
Dang it, I set myself up for that. Yeah, you did. Now that that's settled, I checked Ari's body for signs of life.
Of course.
As I thought, she's definitely dead. Just needed to make sure. Okay, move aside. Let me check the body. I hope you actually do a good job and not miss over any obvious cause of death this time, Arturo. He did do that last time.
Just die.
Quit spewing worthless insults from that putrid mouth. I never work with dead bodies. Don't act as if you know anything about my practice. Hold on. Let's calm down. If Ari hung herself, then her cause of death should be strangulation. However, it's possible that she was killed in some other way and had her cause of death disguised as hanging. Honestly, Veronica should be the one to examine the body. I think she has more knowledge on bodies than Arturo does. After all, the previous murder involved a disguised cause of death. That being said, do you have any signs of strangulation? Her neck is broken.
How cruel.
That's horrible.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, how interesting. For someone to break their neck via hanging, they have to either be much heavier than Ra is and or jump off from a higher place. While this swing set is kind of tall, even if Ra climbed to the top and jumped off in a noose, I doubt that force would have been enough to snap her neck. Yeah, definitely not. This had to have happened somewhere else. That's awfully strange. Are you trying to intentionally mislead me, though? Excuse me? Min tried to mislead me during the previous investigation. Right now, I cannot trust that any of you are innocent. The less you try to force my speculation, the better. That's true. I could be leading you down the wrong line of thought, whether intentionally or unintentionally.
Even so.
But now that you're cautious, all you need to do is keep an open mind, right? I suppose.
Maybe.
It could be that. Actually, I still need to confirm it. Teriko, come here. What?
Ow! What the?
I see.
What?
You're doing. Ow!
What are you doing? What was that? When you suddenly rip adhesive off of someone's skin, it leaves a red mark. Okay, but why did you slap her? I kind of feel like there was a better way you could have tested that. Wait a second.
Ow!
Why did you do that? 0 to 100. I don't like violence on Teriko. Take a look at Ari's wrists. They're all a little red. They're a little red. It's possible that her wrists were bound at some point. Seems like it. At least, that's what I suspect. Whether you agree is up to you. Okay, Veronica, can you shut up and let us examine? Let me check the rest of her body. Other than her broken neck, I can't find any other injuries. I carefully checked her body. Like Arturo said, her neck was definitely broken, and I didn't find any other abnormalities on her. Next, what happened to the motive? Did someone ask about the motive? That motive is totally important because it might clue us in as to why the killer would murder. Mono TV was about to reveal them, but was interrupted, yeah? That's right. Then reveal what the secrets are. It's only fair since some of us already had to share their secrets.
Hang on.
What do you mean, hang on? No, shut up, David. Mono TV said that it would release the motive only if a murder didn't occur in the allotted time span, but a murder has indeed occurred. So then, Mono TV is not obligated to share those secrets. Okay, you're sus right now. It seems like you're hiding something from all of us, David. Let's talk. Let's talk. Ugh, wait, you actually kind of have a point. When's the last time anyone saw RA? Yesterday, lunch. Also at lunch. Yeah, lunch. Yes, I saw her at lunch, and I didn't see her afterwards at all until now. I don't think anyone saw her after that. In that case, the potential time of murder is from noon yesterday to 8 a.m. today, which is rather broad. Yeah, that's a lot of time. Even if Mono TV refuses to share the secrets, that would still yield valuable information, which is telling us that the murder had occurred before the deadline, that deadline being... when is it exactly? The deadline would have been 8 a.m. this morning. If Mono TV shares the secrets, it means that she died mere minutes ago, which significantly narrows down the time and range of her death. Sorry to burst your bubble, but perhaps you could think of it less as commit a murder before the deadline and more as a body should be discovered before the deadline. Since we got to this point where I nearly gave you all the motives before I was interrupted, I'm going to continue to reveal them anyway, regardless of when RA died. Watch David freak out right here. Something sus about him. I see. Yeah, look, he's sweating. He's sweating. Then what are everyone's secrets? Oh, but I'm not revealing the secrets now because it'll distract you from the investigation. Come back later to see what the motive secrets were. What? Okay, that's dumb. Hey, don't give me that glum look. Here, I'll give you some useful information. See those lights up there? I had to turn them off because they were flickering. I guess they broke or whatever.
So...
Interesting. Then those lights being broken have something to do with Ari's death? I don't know. Problem maybe.
So hard.
Why is it that there's always some lights being broken? I need to invest in some more durable houseware. Then moving on. It looks like there's some scuffs on the ground here. I'll check that out. Is that a fish? What the heck? Where did that come from? Fish? Gross. I stepped on a fish. What is this doing here? Is that a real fish?
That's horrible.
Why did you do that? You killed it. What? No, it was definitely dead before I stepped on it.
It seems
Actually, there's quite a few fish scattered here and there, all dead. Oh, so sweet little Nico cares about the lives of these fish more than a human's life. Typical. Wait a second. Okay, so we need to... Okay, so how is... Oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Never mind. Huh? That's not... Ace stomped on a fish.
Fuck you!
That'll be your skull next once we all vote for you as the Blackened. The killer's obviously you, right? You gave up trying to kill me and switched targets to RA.
Sorry.
No, I didn't do this. I'm sorry. Save the accusations for the trial. Are you even investigating?
Asshole!
Yes. Yes, I'm investigating. I'm investigating where all these fish came from.
I think...
They must have come from the pond in the relaxation room, right? That's the only place that has fish. That's what I was going to say earlier. So I want to know where the relaxation room is compared to here. You know what I mean? Like, is it above? Where is it? How did the fish get here? And then, I don't know. Nico, aren't you responsible for feeding the fish? What are they doing here?
What do you want from
Why
me?
does that mean I have anything to do with it? I'm not the killer. I don't know why fish are here. I fed them last night after I ate dinner. I didn't notice any of them missing back then. Maybe they are using the fish to frame Nico? What time exactly would you say you fed them at then? Why would I know? That's like if I asked you when was the last time you used the bathroom. I would know. I don't look at a clock every time I do something. Like I'm expecting that everything I do will end up being evidence in a murder case. You should. You're in a killing game, you idiot. I love you, Nico, but still. And besides, I had nothing to do with it. It's obvious that I'm not the only person who could go in the relaxation room, so anyone else could have messed with the fish.
Asshole!
You're obviously covering for yourself. Stop lying. These fish are as dry as a bone. And the fish are dry? What? These gross things must have been here for a while if all the water evaporated and dried them up. I'm not so sure about that. The air circulation is very good in the playground, more so than any other room. Recall the previous crime scene. The computer room was covered in puddles of water. Yeah, it was.
Listen to me.
However, similar puddles wouldn't form in this room due to the circulation of the fans and the absorbency of the poured rubber flooring. Any puddles of water would dry up within about 10 minutes, I'd say. What I'm suggesting that these fish signal that there was the presence of water in this room at some point. Water that has long since dried up, leaving only dead fish. Interesting. Water and broken lights? This seems awfully familiar. RA didn't die of electrocution, right? I checked very thoroughly this time, and I can guarantee that there are no traces of electrocution.
Anyway.
Anyway, what I was originally trying to look at. The ground is scuffed up here, but it's a few yards away from the swing set where RA is. This ground texture is easily damaged. Simply walking on it with heels seems to leave marks. Is that so? I scraped my foot over the ground, leaving scuffs. Oh. Yeah, you're right. If this ground is so easily damaged, isn't it bad material to build a playground out of? That's a good point. You all are so quick to criticize. Why don't you try making your own killing game? By the way, Teriko. Jay leaned in close to me.
You, didn't kill RA, right?
No.
Okay, just checking.
What was that question? Are you going to ask everyone this until you find the murderer? Probably
Don't
not
play
an
dumb.
efficient way to find the murderer. I only ask people who wave knives in other people's faces, you Did my airtight alibi of no fully convince you of my innocence? To be honest, Teriko, I feel like if you were to murder someone, you do something crazy like stabbing someone 50 times and then ripping their heart out with your teeth while laughing maniacally or something. I don't think she would do that. Jay, that seems like something you would do. Simple hanging seems a bit too lame to be your style, you know? So you're probably in the clear this time.
Huh?
What? What on earth is your impression of me? Do you think I'm some sort of feral animal?
Never mind.
Forget it. Moving on. The spinny thing appears to be wrapped in some sort of tape. It's called a carousel, idiot, not a spinny thing. Okay. The spinny thing appears to be wrapped in some sort of tape. I wonder why. I would have done the same thing she just did right there. If you're a smart with me, then I'm just gonna ignore you. That's just how I am. This tape has an odd texture, like sandpaper. Also, what's this? Something was haphazardly shoved underneath the spinny thing. I reached in and pulled it all out. Huh? Several feet of rope? No, this is a few yards at least. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Haven't I seen this before? Ah, yeah. This is Ari's custom weapon, isn't it? Her custom weapon? You mean the things left in each of our rooms? It would be difficult for a would-be killer to get their hands on this then. I hope it's not Seesaw Effect, bro. I feel like we were really close to this being Seesaw Effect. I'm so glad a Seesaw's not here. No, that's not true. Ari threw it out and Mono TV put it in storage afterwards. Anyone could have gotten their hands on it. Okay, is there any other evidence worth noting in the playthrough? I looked around briefly, but it seemed that I covered everything of note here. If you're done investigating here, we can go out and check other places. Why are you still following me around? Huh? I'm not following you around. Investigate by yourself. If you have to rely on me to carry you through the trial, then you won't be of any help at all to anyone.
Oh.
Okay. I went out into the hallway. Of course, it's Be Mean to Eden Day. Huh? Rose?
What are you doing here?
Are you okay?
RA is really dead, is she? In the playground?
Yes. Have you not checked it out yourself?
No, I just don't want to see another body ever again.
Understandable.
I don't want to find out what kind of corpse RA left. It's easier for me to pretend that nothing bad happened and forget about everything tomorrow. That's why I'm sitting here, wallowing in my own guilt, unable to do anything helpful. I'm being selfish, aren't I?
Not
You
really.
probably need me to draw a picture of the crime scene like last time. That's something only I can do that can help everyone.
It is useful. It is helpful. No, it's fine. I don't need you to do that. If I become over-reliant on your skills, then it'll bite me in the back if it ever turns out that you're a murderer. So I don't need you. Way to make her happy.
Sorry.
Even so, everyone else is investigating, and all I'm doing is sitting around moping. I feel like I should try and help in some way. What? Why'd you knock over the trash can? Yo, my precious
Think
garbage!
about it.
If the murder took place on this floor, then it's fair to assume that most of the evidence would also be on this floor, right? Oh, are you just emptying out the trash? After all, there's only one elevator, and the more trips you make between floors, the more you risk being witnessed. That's
I
true.
mean,
If there's evidence that the killer wanted to get rid of, they probably would have either hid it on this floor or thrown it away. Using your brain. That's what I like to see, Rose. Oh, that's actually a good point. This is the only trash can on this floor. If the killer threw away anything, it would be here. Unless... Hey, Mono TV, can you answer a question for me? is the question, will you let me pick up all this trash off the floor because I'm a good and upstanding citizen who keeps their surroundings clean? No.
No.
Ha! She said the same thing I said. There are things I can do, like taking out the trash and sweeping the floors, but there are many things that I can't do. Or maybe he disposed of the garbage. You said you take out the trash, right? When's the last time you did so? 2 nights ago.
I see.
Okay. In that case, the contents of this trash bin are even more relevant to the murder because it can only contain items that were thrown out yesterday or overnight. The only problem is there's so much stuff in here.
Well,
Oh, wow. We can at least try and identify the trash in here, and if something is out of place, then maybe it's evidence or something. These are cups I used to paint. The tissues too. Palette, stuff from painting. This looks like food, utensils, napkins. Sometimes people come down here to eat, right? There's burnt incense as well from the relaxation room. These are empty water jugs. The mini fridge in the fitness room has water, so it's probably normal. But why are the handles broken? Yeah, that's so weird. This looks like scrunched up tape. People use tape for a lot of things. I guess it's normal too. No, it's not. That is not normal because she had red markings on her wrists. Those are important.
I think.
I think this is definitely the same kind of tape used to wrap the spinny thing. It has the same texture. Okay, maybe it could be for that too. Then is this suspicious? These look like torn up pieces of paper. Wait, I think this is all part of the same piece of paper. A torn up note. Oh, not notes. That definitely looks important, but I can't tell what it says since it's all torn up. In that case, since I'm not really doing any investigating, I can try to piece it together, I guess.
You.
And what if you're the killer? What if, when I leave you to it all alone, you start manipulating the evidence? Huh? What are you two doing messing around with the trash? You made a big mess. Who cares about the mess? We're trying to investigate. Looking for something? Charles was carrying something under his arm. The heck is that thing? What have you been doing? And what is that?
Are you stupid?
I don't know what it is either. I can't look at corpses, so I can't enter the playground and investigate there, but I've been investigating elsewhere because I refuse to sit around uselessly. Take it easy, all right? You don't have to push yourself, you know? A murder happened. We're not supposed to take it easy. What are you holding?
Don't waste my time.
No, I already answered your question. Answer mine. What are you doing floundering about in garbage? It's not garbage, it's evidence. We found a torn up note, but Terika won't let me piece it together. As helpful as you are, I cannot continue to rely on your skills because you could have reason to tamper with evidence. At the same time, if I were to piece together this note, then I wouldn't be able to investigate anymore because that would take up all my time. We're just taking up time arguing, so
In that case,
if you're worried about Rose tampering with evidence, then all you need is another witness to watch over her, right? I can do that since I'm here. Yeah, but what if the killer has an accomplice? Then we have another issue on our hands. I mean, unless Charles needs me for something. Go ahead, I'll be fine. I overheard what you were talking about. I can help piece together that note too, since I'm not super good at investigating anyway. I don't trust Eden right now. No.
How stupid are you?
Why are you so stubborn? Listen, Teriko, I understand that you believe it's best to rely on only yourself. Maybe if we had more time, I'd let you do things your way, but that's an unrealistic ideal. This is gonna kick us in the butt later, I can already tell. No single individual is capable of doing everything they need solely by themselves. You have no choice but to rely on other people to help you, no matter how little you trust others. That's how a rational world works. Fine, Rose, Eden, Wit, you can go do it.
Thank you.
Attention everyone, the motos are now available. Please come to the movie screening room to view them. Ooh, this might be good. I'll check that out in a bit. Charles, what are you holding? I found this in the dress-up room. Isn't this your old clothes? Oh yeah, why are they balled up? What? This is my stuff. It's some of whose old clothes too. It's all stuck together. Gross. Is this starch? Who did this and why?
Indeed.
Regarding the rest of my exploration, I looked through the entire second floor, but the only place of note is the gym. The gym? What's going on in there? Come with me. Look. What's wrong with the gym? Did anything change after Nico's attempted murder? Nico's attempted murder?
Of course.
Oh, I suppose that explains it. How do you know where Nico's attempted murder took place, though? Both Nico and Ace refused to talk about it in detail because we saw it.
The truth is...
I was a witness, actually. The gym used to be in more disrepair than this, but I suppose Mono TV did a surprisingly decent job of fixing it up. Clearly, it forgot to fix the fan Nico broke, though. Or maybe Mono TV can't. The fact that the gym was apparently restructured recently while no one was paying attention makes it that much harder to determine if the murderer did anything to the gym for RA's murder. Charles is thinking, can you try and recall what changed after Nico's murder?
Let's see.
My memory isn't perfect, but I think the gym looked like this during the event. Yeah.
Even so.
Even then, people take things out of the gym all the time outside of murder. For instance, Ace took a fitness band out of here, and I took, what did you take? The entire contents of the mini fridge?
Never mind.
Listen, the exact details aren't important. I'm just saying that a lot of unaccounted changes happen in every room, regardless of murder. That aside, to make good on time, I think I should quickly check over the rest of this floor. Press pause to view the map. Got you. I looked at the fitness room, dress-up room, and the relaxation room, but nothing else struck me as noteworthy. I headed up a floor to the movie screening room to see the movies. Wait, hold on. Let me go back real quick. WC, cafeteria, kitchen. We have all the dorms right here. This is the first floor, by the way. Laundry room and such. And then the second floor has the playground, the gym, the relaxation room, and the dress-up room. Oh, but you know what? What if you can go through the ceiling from the relaxation room to the playground? I know that sounds weird, but that could be a possibility. Huh. I try to remember that. I headed up a floor to the movie screening room to see the motives.
This is what you've all been waiting for. The reveal of everyone's secrets.
Here we go. Stop that. Every time someone walks in here, you cover the screen with a blanket so then you can dramatically whip it off.
Now presenting. Drum roll, please.
Oh!
Motives.
You're a murderer and you hold no remorse. Your mother's dead. You always omit the truth. You exist to manipulate others. Everyone else exists to be taken advantage of. What? Your older brother died, but you don't remember him at all. I remember that one. Your body is falling apart, but you'll still refuse to eat. That's Nico? Wait, what? So Wits is you exist to manipulate others. Everyone else exists to be taken advantage of. Okay, so Wits is really sketchy. Rose is your mother's dead. You always omit the truth. RA is you're a murderer and you hold no remorse. Charles is ever since you kissed her, you were afraid your sexuality would ruin your friendships. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on with Charles? Eden is your younger sister killed herself because of you. You should have never left. Whoa, that's dark. Whose is you only took on your talent to distract from your incessant need to harm yourself for fun. What the? Arturo's is you hide your name and birthright to pretend that you aren't the daughter of Maria Bella Rosales. Veronica's is you were quite the hopeless child. Dying once wasn't enough, so you attempted suicide 3 times. What's going on with this cast? This cast is nuts, bro. They are really going through it. They are not healthy mentally at all. Levi's is blackmail, rumors, lying, stealing, slander. You did everything you could to ruin your sister's lives. If this is all true, dude, this reminds me of Danganronpa 0. Not Danganronpa 0. What was that one that I watched like a long time ago where everybody was a criminal? I can't remember the name of it. It was Danganronpa 0 something. Teriko's is you took on your talent to earn money for your family, but you've since put them in a lifetime of debt. Okay, we know that. Xander's is you always treat the competition with ruthlessness, but poisoning them to win was a bit too far, wasn't it? Yikes. Ace's No one accepted you because of your identity. You were constantly mocked by your family, your peers, and everyone else. Wow, that's sad. Min's is you're constantly blaming yourself for the death of your parents and siblings. It doesn't matter that it's not your fault, just that you didn't go with them. Yikes, rest in peace. David's is, how could I even select what secret to be your motive? Just about everything you've done in your life is worth killing for. The killing game is all your fault. What? Oh my God. That one, I knew that one was going to be juicy, bro. I knew David's was going to be good. That's why I had to read all of these. Wow. All right. Like I said, I don't know whose secret is whose. This board also shows whose was given what secret. You'll have to figure out who these secrets are actually about on your own. Oh, so some of these are right, some of these are wrong.
Huh?
Wait, why are Xander and Min here? Aren't they dead? What's the point of giving them a motive? I told you, even the dead get to participate in my motives. Besides, it's not like I would have known in advance who would have survived to this point, so I made a motive for everyone. Okay, so Terraco's and Rose's are mixed up because Terraco definitely didn't. That was Rose's. We already know. So we already know those ones are wrong. There's a couple other ones in here that we know too,
Think of the
like
audience.
Nico's. And then since I happen to have Xander and Min's motives, I might as well share them. Sunken cost, you know. Besides, isn't it more exciting this way? I carefully stared at each secret on the board.
I think...
I can't tell which secret is supposed to be mine, and whoever received my motive never reached out to me. Hey, I was looking at that. Someone's coming in. I gotta do this again. Hello. I was here to see the motives, but are they under that blanket?
This is what you've all been waiting for. The reveal of everyone's secrets.
Stop. So that means David's might not be David's, which kind of makes me upset. Because he's so sus.
Presenting. Drum roll, please. Your motives.
Oh my
have
goodness.
To say,
I see. Some of these are rather interesting, don't you think? Yeah, whatever, David. What's with you? Excuse me? You've been nothing but inconsistent. Insisting that everyone share their secret, then asking what Mono TV not to reveal them, then coming here to look at them anyway? What's your goal here?
do you really believe
I don't know.
that?
You're reading my actions in bad faith. If Mono TV made these motives public to everyone, then it's in the interest of solving the trial that I... Spare me your excuses, because there's one more reason that I have to be suspicious of you. Your so-called secret that you have a family history of depression isn't on here. Ah, big brain. Ah, I suppose it isn't. Don't pretend to be surprised. That should have been the first thing you noticed. Did you lie? I feel like he's been lying about a lot. Of course not. I suppose I mistakenly thought that secret of mine would be the motive when evidently it was actually something else. Then which one is yours? Tell me, since you're all about sharing secrets. Thank you. Seriously, will you just shut up already? Please? Whatever, David.
Okay, investigation is over, everyone. The trial will begin shortly. Please
I don't think
gather
he's the
in front of
killer,
the
though.
Elevator and go to the trial room.
David's not the killer. Hey, you heard me. You should get going. We all boarded the elevator in silence, preparing ourselves for what would happen next. As usual, silence. Only the rumbling of the elevator could be heard. The doors open on the class trial.
Are we all ready? Let us begin the class trial to identify the Blacken that
This
killed
is terrible.
Nagashi, the ultimate bowler.
We're back, baby!
When the murder and motive is completely different from the previous trial, how will you fare?
Good question.
Will things turn out the same as last time? Or will you all come to the wrong conclusion and perish? Welcome to the class trial.
All right. Y'all know what time it is, right? Class trial time. My favorite time. All right, we're starting it up. Let's get it done. Who is going to be the killer? Now, I don't think it ends in this episode, sadly, but at least we get to leave off somewhere, which is nice. Ooh. Ooh, nice. I hope you're all ready for another super exciting show-starting class trial. Normally the saying is show-stopping, right? But in this case, the show's only getting started. How thrilling and how witty of me to think of that. Sure. Just get on with it.
During this class trial, you must discuss the evidence amongst yourselves and reach a conclusion of who the blackened
Like this
killer
song.
is. If you vote for the
Hey.
correct blackened, then only they will be punished. But if you vote for the wrong person, then everyone besides the blackened will be punished.
We
And that
know!
person alone will be allowed to leave the show.
We already know this. That's all I needed to say. Let's begin discussing.
How troubling.
I can't believe we have to do this again. How horrible that yet another one of us died so soon. To think that once again, the murder's one of us. How bothersome. All right, why? Why did this happen? What did she do to deserve this? No one deserves death, and yet here we are.
Don't waste my time.
Quit whining, all of you. If you want to survive past this class trial, then get serious and start discussing. I wish this was voice acted. Do me a favor and go over the basic details of the case so that I can get caught up.
Get off your high horse.
For someone who's asking for a favor in a roundabout way, you sure are being awfully rude.
It seems that
Ari's body was found in the playground not long after the morning announcement today, in the midst of Mono TV's motive reveal. Her cause of death seems to be a broken neck. It appears that she hung herself. The time of death is unknown. The last time anyone saw her was last lunch, and the murder surely must have happened before the motive announcement, because everyone except her was present then and couldn't have killed her. The murder must have occurred sometime between noon to 8 a.m. of the next day.
So,
Where do we begin this time? Maybe start by figuring out the murder weapon?
It's obvious.
The murder weapon was the rope, obviously. But in the last trial, we spent a good amount of time thinking the murder weapon was a knife, when it really wasn't. Perhaps we shouldn't be so quick to assume the murder weapon.
seriously?
Then what do you think it is? Do you think the killer used the rope as a wire to electrocute her to death or something? No. I don't think so. Isn't it obvious what we should talk about first? No? Yeah, I don't think it is. Our motives. Those are the biggest clue we have. True. By knowing what the motives are, we may be able to identify a killer. So then, everyone, spill.
Jeez.
You mean share the secrets we received? But that's not very nice. Yes, and the killer isn't very nice for not coming out and admitting their crime right now. Where's the lie in that? Do you even care if you're exposing a secret that isn't yours? We were given motives to commit murder. The importance of a human life is greater than some measly secret. That's why we should all reveal whose secret we received.
Oh, one more
Oh,
thing.
What is
If
it?
you have any dumb comments, keep them to yourself.
Dumb comments? What is dumb? Everyone's account. Let's do it. Oh, this is cool. You took on your talent to earn money for your family, but you've since put them in a lifetime of debt. We know that's Rose. Blackmail, rumors, lying, stealing, slander. You did everything you could to ruin your sister's life. Yeah, that was RA. You were quite the hopeless child. Dying wasn't enough, so you attempted suicide 3 times. I'm keeping this one to myself. A little mystery makes this child more exciting, don't you think? No! Absolutely not. I don't think so. No. Nah, yeah. Good. Wit is too awesome. I suppose giving Terika the motive I had was unnecessary. I received Eden's motive. Oh, that's Eden, bro? Oh my god, ever since you kissed her, you were afraid your sexuality would ruin your friendships? Oh! Okay. Well, I didn't see that one coming. Your body's falling apart, but you still refuse to eat. No, right? That's Nico's. You already know that I have Nico's. Whatever. Yeah, we know. I'm really sorry, but I threw mine away without even looking at it. Dang it. I thought that since it was a murder motive, the best thing to do would be to not look at it. I feel like that's David's. Why do I feel like that's David's? I'm sorry, but do you mind if I go last? Yeah, sure, whatever. We know that's Jay's. I don't think that's hers. I'm terribly sorry. I know this is selfish of me, but I cannot share mine. No, I don't think that's hers. Yo, wait, I just realized which one is mine. It's the one Rose has. What was that? Oh, really? That's Wits? Okay. That makes sense. You're a murderer and you hold no remorse. Why am I surrounded by dead people? This freaks me out. Anyway, I already shared mine. It's Charles, in case you forgot. Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah, okay, we know that. We know that one. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Let's see. What's going on here? Xander. What?
Great.
Excusing the dead. There are quite a few of you who think that hiding someone else's secret is more important than your life. What good reason do you have to hide a secret that isn't even yours? What?
This is so much fun.
It keeps things
What's
interesting.
wrong with you?
Are you serious? Because it keeps things interesting? You're gonna watch and laugh as we all get killed? You maniac!
No.
It's not every day that we get to solve a murder. Shouldn't you savor these few class trials we have? It'd be a massive shame if it went by too quickly and without any intrigue. At most, you'll experience only 5 more of these class trials. It's certainly much less if you die earlier. And the more trials that happen, the less people there will be. This is the last time we'll have to solve a murder with this many people. I want to make sure I'm not disappointed. Veronica, that kind of reasoning is completely unacceptable.
Just die.
Is that really how you think of this? It's all fun to you? Our lives are at stake. A story's no good if there are no stakes involved. I like steak. Must be bad for vegans. There it is. Enough. This secret sharing stuff is unwarranted. If it's important, then it really shouldn't be shared without people's permission. Can't you solve the murder without them?
What the fuck?
Hang on, was one of those secrets about murder? As in, someone here was a murderer even before this killing game? That's seriously up. Which one of you sickos is it?
It seems that...
Some of the secrets seem to be related to suicide, and Aria's method of death happens to be a common suicide method. That could be simple coincidence, but it could also be meaningful. Maybe. That's why it'd be worthwhile to expose everyone's secrets. Which person's secret was about suicide again? I'm starting to forget whose was whose. Right, it's a little difficult to remember 16 secrets.
It's okay.
No worries, I've been keeping track. Nice. What is that? That chicken scratch?
Holy cow, is that really
Oh
what
my
your handwriting
God.
looks like? Oh, it's terrible.
Take this girl back to first grade.
How do you read this chicken scratch? Not a
Wow.
question. How do you expect anyone else to be able to read this?
Terrible.
Okay, your handwriting looks like you were trying to give it autograph, but you thought every word was your name.
Listen, your
Yikes.
handwriting looks like the resting heart rate of a person who took every drug at once.
She is getting
Your
cooked.
handwriting looks like you took a seismograph, put it in a car, and drove off a cliff.
Can I just... Don't waste my time.
She is getting cooked. All of you. If this is so difficult for you, Terrico, then I'll keep track of the motives myself.
Hilarious.
Your handwriting isn't that much better, dude. It's cursive. Who even uses cursive these days? Pff, are you an old lady? Oh, excuse me.
Shut up.
At least I don't dot my eyes with little hearts like a preteen girl. Oof. Who's wasting time now?
Forget it.
I'm not wasting time. This is just banter. Ban her. I'm not a forum moderator, dude. Also, I hardly even know her.
Yay!
Okay, done.
What the fuck?
The trial is done? We barely started. I don't even know who to vote for yet. I finished making my scoreboard style motive display. This should make it extra convenient to keep track of the motives. Oh, well, thank you, Mono TV. We appreciate that. And as an added bonus of blasting everyone's shameful secrets for the entire trial. Ta-da! I will update it according to whatever you all agree on. There will be no input from me. Huh? Oh no. Now everyone can see my secret at all times. This is embarrassing. We already know it though. Laugh out loud.
Let's see.
This is very helpful though. Now we can keep track of everyone's secrets easily. I feel like... I don't know. Let's see. Who, Veronica, Eden, Nico, and Wit have still not shared the secrets they received. Min, Xander, and Ra, for obvious reasons, cannot share their secrets. Likewise, we don't know what the secrets are of Ace, Arturo, David, Who, Levi, Veronica, Min, Xander, or me. Because you're so pushy about sharing, why don't you share your secret, you hypocrite? That part. And what if I knew which one is mine? I don't want to jump to conclusions yet. Excuses.
Could it be?
Nico has your secret, right, Ace? Your body is falling apart, but you still refuse to eat. That one.
What the fuck?
Huh? How the f did you know? Did they tell you?
Sorry.
What? No, I swear I didn't.
Fuck you!
You I'll kill you! No, Nico didn't tell me. It was just obvious. Yikes. Because there are very strict weight limits on jockeys. They often have eating disorders. It was a reasonable guess. I didn't know that. That's a fun fact. Actually, I was simply taking a shot in the dark, but you did confirm it. Actually, that's not a fun fact. It's a messed up fact. Dang it! My, that actually worked. Let's keep guessing who the remaining secrets are based on what we know. That really sucks for Ace though. I didn't know that about jockeys. After all, if someone hasn't revealed their secret already, they clearly aren't going to do so anytime soon.
Get off your high horse.
That's rich. Coming from someone who has the option of revealing both your secret and whoever else's secret was your motive, but who chooses to do neither?
You know.
And would you quickly reveal your own secret if you were in my place? You seem to be pretty attached to keeping that last name of yours hidden. Let her know. If anyone but Arturo had received your motive secret, then you would be acting a lot more hypocritically right now. Don't you agree?
Can you stop that?
What? Off. That's totally beside the point. Can you stop speculating on scenarios that never happened? It's probably a bad idea to guess people's secrets, given the amount of fighting we've had over this motive already. If we start accusing people of having some of these secrets, things might get ugly. Better to only speak for yourselves, that being said. Who and Eden, I didn't expect you to refuse to share your motive and remain quiet. Especially considering that both of you have always been the type to try and be helpful during times like this. Eden's been sketchy.
I'm sorry, but...
I simply cannot, and I'm hoping that I will be able to pass the trial without needing to share my secret. I doubt that all of the motives are relevant to the case anyway. Interesting. And what's your excuse, Eden? What's wrong? Uh-oh. I'm more concerned about whoever's secret Ra received, quite frankly. Someone who had murdered in the past without remorse. A person like that could very well be the killer now. A murderer. If I didn't already know what Nico's secret was, I'd say that would be Nico's. I mean, he's not wrong. Huh? After all, that hole is still a murderer. I never killed anyone.
Just a load of crap.
You were totally trying to kill me. Stop acting so innocent. Everyone here knows you're a dang murderer.
Asshole.
You definitely killed RA.
Wait.
What? No, I didn't. You tried to kill me, and when that didn't work, you switched targets to try it again. A heartless monster like you doesn't even care about the lives of others. I swear I was only caught up at the time, and pretty pathetic excuse for a killer.
Hypocrite.
You're the one who provoked them. If you weren't such a fighty little then maybe Nico wouldn't have gone for your throat. Jay. Don't think I'm defending you, Nico. Nothing justifies murder, even people who are crappy. There were even a billion other ways to deal with conflict without resorting to something so drastic.
Screw you!
Basically, you both suck and are wrong.
Stop that!
I'd have to agree with that. Stop accusing Nico. Do you even have any evidence? To be fair, they did already try to kill someone. It's not like Nico has the cleanest record in the book. They even lied too and stole from me to commit murder. Out of everyone here, they're the least innocent. I don't think Nico did it though. I didn't kill RA, I swear. But did you not intentionally try to make a serious attempt on Ace's life? Answer honestly. You did, Nico. Come on, own up. Yes.
How dare you?
Then I can't possibly trust you one bit.
How interesting.
Is this what you were envisioning when you tried to kill Ace? That the trial would happen like this, but with Ace instead of RA dead?
I never thought about it.
Oh, leave them alone.
Done that.
Don't try and escape the consequences of what you did simply by saying you regret it. It's like you guys still haven't yet grasped how serious murder is.
I don't think they did
Xander
it.
said he regretted it. Min said she regretted it. But does that mean we should have let them deceive us, pass the class trial, and get us all killed? Even if you aren't RA's killer, even if the person you tried to kill is still alive, you still attempted to take a life. And you'll have to accept that some people are not going to forgive you so easily.
That's a good point. Jay's not wrong here. Wait, RA's killer, she was murdered? What the hell are you looking so confused for? Are you even paying attention to anything at all? Or have you been blanking out into your own happy zone again? Yeah, what is going on with Rose? RA's killer, do we really call them that? How about you not call me anything? Oh, when I said them, I meant the hypothetical Blackened, not you. Oh.
What do you mean?
Rose, what do you mean?
I was under the impression
Okay.
that RA committed suicide.
No way!
Huh? Wait a second. I mean, maybe. Because her cause of death appears to be from hanging, right?
Are you stupid?
Are you stupid? If it was a suicide, we wouldn't even be having this trial. Did you even read the rules? Need I remind you of them again? Oh, I forgot about that rule.
photographic memory.
I did read it. Actually, because I read them, I'm incapable of forgetting about them.
Think about it.
Suicide alone doesn't yield this trial. That much is obvious. But that rule makes specific mention of significant outside interference. There's still the possibility of an assisted suicide, right, Mono TV?
Yep.
Oh. Yep. Whether RA was complicit in her own death doesn't matter. All that matters is that there's a surviving participant that we can still blame her death.
I understand.
Oh my god, I kind of like that. This is kind of cool. If RA was complicit in her own death, it would completely change the motivation of her so-called killer. And if she was working with her killer, then also changes the method of murder. RA committed suicide?
That can't be true.
No, that can't possibly be true.
Why?
Huh? Why? If I think about everything I know about her, she doesn't seem to be the type to give up like that. She was determined to change. Determined to change? Ha! Are we even talking about the same person?
I'm sorry.
You can't truly say you know RA all that well, given that we've only known each other for barely even a week. Besides, I hate to be the one to say something so depressing, but you can't know how someone truly feels just from their external appearance, when people who are interjected on the outside could have secretly given up all will to live. That part. It's not something anyone likes to think about, but it must be said. I wonder if whose is the cutting one. If we're all done with the speculation part of our discussion, does anyone have actual evidence to suggest that RA worked with her killer?
Cut that out.
You sure are judgmental for someone who has very little to actually contribute. Framing this as whether RA committed suicide is the wrong way to think about it, as it's a little misleading. Rather, we should be asking whether RA collaborated with her killer, because that's much more pertinent to solving this case.
You know...
Actually, that begs the question, can we even have accomplices in general? I thought there was only one Blackened per victim or something. That is a good point. Mono TV? Yup, you are correct. Per the rules, only one person will be counted as the Blackened and have the possibility for escape. Even if multiple people contribute to the murder, only one person will count as the true Blackened. I wish that rule was different for once. And the criteria for the true Blackened is what exactly? I don't know. You run this killing game, shouldn't you know? Whoever's the most mastermindy of them all, I guess.
How stupid are you?
I know your hilarious gimmick is being completely incompetent, but would it kill you to actually know how to run a killing game? Jeez, get good. When you say the most mastermindy of them all, do you mean whoever had the more active role in the murder? I guess. I'm not really supposed to talk about what criteria defines the true Blackened, so I suppose you can use that as a rule of thumb for now. Okay. In any case, that means there shouldn't be any accomplices, right? Because even if you help with the murder, you're risking your life to help the Blackened escape. Not unless they have a death wish, which they might. In other words, Ari is her own accomplice. I wonder if the killer is who?
I have my doubts.
Might be. But in this case, an accomplice has a motive to murder even if there is no chance of escape. That is, preventing our secrets from being revealed by Mono TV. If it's who, I'm gonna be really upset. It's true that the murder of Ari did not stop Mono TV from revealing these secrets, but Mono TV wasn't exactly clear with what conditions needed to pass to keep our secrets. An accomplice could have been complicit in the murder solely to prevent their secret from being revealed, without having the intent to escape. It's looking more and more like who, y'all. Because who is one of the people that really seems like they don't want anyone to know their secret? And what if RA and who talk to each other about possibly like helping each other out? You know what I mean? Maybe they can relate on a personal level, right? Because they both have very suicidal thoughts, or had at one time. I mean, and who did say, well, you don't know how people are in the inside just because of their external, you know what I mean? Like they could look happy, but in the inside, they could be super depressed and destroyed. So I don't know. It's pointing towards her. In that case, it's obvious what we gotta do to find the Blackened. It is? Yo, Mr. or Mrs. or Miss Accomplice, speak up. Tell us what you did and who you are working with, because this totally isn't worth risking your own life. Everyone's gonna be quiet, duh. Well, worth a shot. No accomplice, I guess.
I find that hard to believe.
Everyone's silence doesn't necessarily mean there's no accomplice. Perhaps they're simply ashamed or have other reasons for staying silent. Enough accomplice talk. We're getting nowhere. What? Why? Isn't discussing this kind of evidence important to the murder case?
You're wrong.
You're not discussing evidence. You're discussing made-up scenarios without any real basis to rest them on. If you want to be open with every single possibility, then this trial will never end. What if we decide that there could theoretically be 3 murders as well? Or 5? Should we discuss every possible combination of killer and accomplice that could exist? When does it end? Unless you have an actual good reason to speculate, then quit muddying the waters.
That's true.
Now that you mention it, it's true that the motivation to protect one's secret would be a potential motive for an accomplice to work with the Blackened to commit a murder. But that means that by the time the trial starts, they no longer have any reason to continue to assist the true Blackened. Because of that, it wouldn't be a good deal for the Blackened to work with anyone else. They would be safest working either by themselves or with RA, since the murder would guarantee her silence. That still doesn't disprove the idea of RA being her own accomplice. She killed herself, and that's all there is to it. No. Eden?
That's wrong!
What's wrong?
Alright would never do that!
How do you know?
Terrico, back me up!
What, me?
You're smart and you always know what evidence to use during the class trial, so
I mean, I guess.
find a way to show everyone that they're wrong about Aure.
Sure.
Please, I'm relying on you.
Girl, you're relying on the wrong person. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will give Terrico the mental encouragement she needs to make the right argument. Okay, hold on. That deserves a like, baby. That deserves a like. Let's go. I wasn't expecting that.
Aure helped her murderer to kill her? You're saying that based on nothing at all! Isn't there evidence to suggest that Aure was fighting her killer?
Let's go. Let's
there were
go.
scuffs on the ground at the crime scene.
I like this music.
That must must be because she had some sort of confrontation with her killer.
Shoot it. Hey.
That's not necessarily conclusive nor relevant. Those scuffs could have very easily been caused by something else.
As long as we lack solid evidence to prove that RA didn't kill herself, we can't ignore this possibility.
Oh, shoot that one. Yeah. Bam.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. I love it. I love it.
Listen to me.
What about the marks on her wrists? They suggest that her wrists were bound. That's true. If she was working with her killer, then binding her wrist seems unnecessary, doesn't it? Can you think of a reasonable explanation for why RA would have her wrist bound if she was working with the killer? I suppose not. That's right. There's no way RA wanted to die, much less work with her murderer. She'd never work with someone to commit suicide. How do we know, though? Oh, that's right. Eden. Eh? What is it? I did what you asked of me. Now it's your turn. During the investigation, you were tasked with reconstructing a note. Where is it? That's...
Whoa!
Hey, we should talk about alibis. I bring this up right now for absolutely no reason whatsoever other than I suddenly and randomly decided it was relevant. I like the timing of that. It's a little suspicious. Oh, alibis are sort of super important, aren't they? But we haven't had a chance to discuss them.
I guess.
I last saw RA during lunch yesterday. Did anyone see her after that? Nope.
Why don't we discuss...
I did not see her after that. And it doesn't seem like anyone else saw her either. As we've established earlier, the time range over which the murder could have occurred is between 12 p.m. yesterday to 8 a.m. of today. In that case, the murder could have potentially occurred at nighttime, which is an issue. I do not believe that the majority of us would have alibis at that time. Even if a few people can indeed account for themselves during nighttime, 12 p.m. to 8 a.m. is such a big time span that as for alibis wouldn't be very useful. Doesn't seem like it. Actually, wait, I just realized something. We can indeed narrow down the time of frame of the murder. There's a specific piece of evidence that was found at the crime scene that clues us in as to when the murder could have taken place. That evidence is... Hangman's Gambit. Fish. Easy. Ha ha ha.
This is it.
Easiest Hangman's Gambit ever.
Listen to me.
Those fish that were in the playground. What? What fish? What do you mean? If you looked in there, you would know. What do you mean? What do you mean? Did you even look at the crime scene? Nope. She didn't. I didn't. Sorry. It's just, never mind. I'll stop talking. This is probably a dumb question, but I can't imagine how fish would be used in a murder. That's not a question. You know, Rose feels like one of those Let's Players that you watch on YouTube who skip the tutorial and then they ask, how do I do it when they get into the game? They're like, wait, how am I supposed to do that again? It's like, well, if you would have read the tutorial or played the tutorial, then you would have known, right? Oh my God. I don't know if the fish themselves were used in the murder, but at the very least, it's an indication that large quantities of water were involved in the case. But RA wasn't wet, was she? But there wasn't any water at the crime scene. It's not the same as Xander's murder, when there were large puddles of water everywhere. It was a little wet, though.
It seems that...
The playground is completely different from the computer lab. The poured rubber floor of the playground is very absorbent. In addition, there's much better air circulation in that room due to the fans. That means that if any water was spilled, it would dry up quickly, unlike in any other room where the puddles would stay for a long time. The dead fish at the crime scene are the only indication that water was used.
That's true.
I see. That makes sense. Then what do you think the water was used for? Honestly, I don't know yet. I doubt that Ari was electrocuted, so I have yet to figure out the actual use of the water. But we can use the fact that water was used in the case to narrow down the time in which the murder took place. Oh, are you talking about the relaxation room, is it? After all, the fish could have only come from there. Oh,
I agree.
that's right. The killer used the pot in the relaxation room as a source of water.
Ooh.
Oh, I see. It's because the relaxation room is closed off at nighttime, right? Exactly. That means that the murder must have happened before nighttime. During nighttime, which starts at 10 p.m., the killer wouldn't have been able to access the relaxation room to get their fish water.
Interestingly,
And the killer can't have committed the murder in the morning, because then they wouldn't be able to commit the murder in time to make it to the motive announcement meeting. Around the same time that the relaxation room would have been open again at 8 a.m., everyone except RA was present at the motive announcement. That means that the murder must have taken place sometime between 12 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Shit.
Are we supposed to give our alibis for that time now? That's 10 hours. I don't even remember what I was doing that whole time. Even though we managed to narrow down the potential time of murder to exclude nighttime with this discussion, that's still quite a broad time span.
I have to say,
I doubt that any of us could say that we're completely accounted for during those entire 10 hours. Then let's put it to the side for now. No more interruptions, Wit. Huh? Me? I want to ask what happened to that note that you, Rose, and Eden were reconstructing during the investigation. Wit's gonna lie,
What's
though.
with you?
You derailed the topic immediately after I mentioned it. Don't think I didn't notice that. Fine. Eden has it. Ask her. What? You're putting the pressure on me all of a sudden?
I mean,
We did give it to you to hold, though. Since Teriko's the one who doesn't trust us to be alone with evidence and she stands next to you in the trial, we figured that she'd be the most okay with that. Maybe. See, this is why I didn't trust you. Because once my back was turned, you all apparently started passing evidence around like a hot potato. Whatever. What's done is done. Hand it over, Eden. Uh-oh. Is it somebody's secret? I said hand it over. I would. It's just that this note it's... Cliffhanger, that's what it is, man. Ah, that's some bullshit. Well, at least we got to see that. All right, so it seems like she didn't commit suicide, which is interesting. I was thinking that that's what happened. I guess we're off. We're off somewhere. I don't know who it could be, man. Rose seems kind of safe. I think Rose is safe. I think David is safe. I really hope it's Arturo. I really want Arturo to be the killer here because I don't really like their character. Could be Arturo or who? That's gonna be my guesses. I might be completely off the mark. I don't know. I guess we'll find out next time. Let me know your guys' theories down below. I'm very, very curious. This was a really good episode though. I'm loving the music in this series. This cast is so sus, man. There's so much going on with this cast that I just don't know what to think. I still don't. We're in the trial. I feel like they're working together a little bit better than they were in the daily life, but it's still a struggle. It's still a struggle. We're gonna have to see how it all plays out in the next time we check out Danganronpa Despair Time. Thank you guys for coming. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below your theories. I would love to hear them, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.
Hope will never die. Órale.